probably like an English terminology, and I am actually English. So just in case you think, who's trying to do the bad English accent while doing Shakespeare, it's real.
FYI. Okay, but don't I look cute? I mean, I got wings.
Yes.
Glitter.
You look
Glitter.
adorable. But do you see that box in the back there? I need you to be there to make sure this works so everyone hears me.
Okay, because it's all about you, right?
Yes.
British actresses. Fine, I'm gonna just give the housekeeping rules now in my fairy costume. So, please turn off your cell phones. And please know that the bathrooms are out there. And if you have a very adorable baby who wants to join in with the noise of all the fairies, please take them out because we love them, but we don't have enough wings for them too. Check. And there will be a 10-minute intermission in the middle. So, last thing. You can meet the cast out in the foyer after. We would love to see you. Just be aware that they have to take off their microphones before they get out there, so it might take a minute. But we so appreciate you being here. Thank you for supporting this play. You are going to have a great time. Just so you know, and you will know by the end of tonight if you don't know it now, Shakespeare is super fun, and we hope you have an awesome time tonight. So have a great time, and welcome to the show.
Get up, let it go. Manners, get back. My fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour comes on apace. 4 happy days brings in a new moon, but oh, how slow methinks this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philomena! Stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the point and nimble spirit of Moith. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and I won thy love by doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling, huh?
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, Goodius. What is the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, changed love tokens with my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I dispose of her, either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as to a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
Of himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must to his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold. But I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, for Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun, live a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent up, and to his lordship, whose unwished yoke, my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. And by this next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, either on that day prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to marry Demetrius as he would. Or to, on Diana's altar, protest for high austerity and a single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine! And all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius is. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nedar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I have heard as much, but come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus, some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up. Come now, Hippolyta, what share, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth. Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. Her house from Athens is remote 7 leagues, and she considers me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Oh, call you me fair? That fair again unsaved. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. Teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. For Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, a time that lover's flight does still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the woods, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. And good luck grant, Demetrius. Keep word. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, Hermia. Helena, as you on him, Demetrius, out on you.
How happy some, or other some can be. Through Athens, I'm thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know, and as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admiring of his qualities. Oh, love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. When this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of olds did melt. Oh, I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through
Okay,
all
hands,
Athens
hands.
to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
Good, Petunia Quince. First, say what the play treats on, then read the names of your actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Petunia Quince, read the names of your actors according to the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
Pyramus. What is Pyramus? I mean, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. Now to the rest. But my true humor is for a tyrant. I could play Heracles rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. No. Name the rest of the play. This is Heracles' vein, a tyrant's vein, a lover's more condoling. Yeah.
Francis Flute, the bellows maker.
Here, Petunia Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let's not play a woman. I got beard coming.
Gone.
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask, and may speak as small as you will.
Hey. And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Look. Thisbe. Pyramus, my lover dear, my Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
All right, well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Petunia Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Long Snout, the tinker.
There, Petunia Quince.
You, Pyramus's father, myself, Thisbe's father, Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here's a play fitting.
All right.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Hey, Petunia. Let me play the lion too. I will roar such that it will do any man's heart good to hear it. I will roar that the Duke will say, let him roar again, huh? Let him roar again.
And you should do it to terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us all,
every mother's son.
Yeah, but I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wit, they would have no other discretion than to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and to any nightingale. Arrrr. Arrrr. Arrrr.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man.
Oh, stop.
A most proper man as one shall see in a summer's day. A most lovely, gentlemanly-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There shall we rehearse, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu. Hey, Petunia, wait up.
How now, spirits? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall, her pensioners be in their gold coat spots, you see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, and in their freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here.
A pearl in every cowslip's ear.
Farewell, thou love of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, and all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape or making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
Are not you she that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the milk to do no harm.
Mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm.
Those the goblins call you, puck.
You do their work and they shall have good luck.
Are not you she?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing like a filly foal. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes for a three-legged stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bum, and down topple she. Tailor she cries, and falls into a cough. And the entire choir holds their hips and laugh, and wax in their mirth and knees, and swear a merrier hour never was wasted there. But room fairies, here comes Oberon.
Would that he were gone!
Il n'est
by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous, Oberon? Fairy skip hence, I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland. Why art thou here? Come from the furthest step of India. But that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since midsummer spring met we on hill and dale, force or me to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as if in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have every river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The summer, the childing autumn, the angry winter have changed their wonted liveries, and the maid's world by their increase knows not which is which. This same progeny of evils comes from our dissension, from our debate. We are their parents and originals.
Do you mend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set thy heart at rest, the fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often has she gossiped by my side, her womb then rich with my young squire. But she being mortal of that boy did die, and for her sake will I not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If thou wilt patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare thy haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, I shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou remembers, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew calm at her song.
I remember.
At that time I saw that thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed, a certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Mark it I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once, the juice of which on sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next-like creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim the league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep. Then I will drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Let me go.
But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen into this wood, and here am I, and woed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you?
Yes.
Do I speak thee fair?
Well.
Or, rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. Burn me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look upon thee.
Oh, and I am sick when I look not at you.
Look, you do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity?
Your virtue is my privilege. For that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I'm not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company for you. In my respect, her all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brace and leave you to the mercy of beasts.
Oh, the wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. Oh, the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Roar! Oh. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or, if thou wilt follow me, do not believe, but I will do thee mischief in the wood.
Oh, I, in the temple, in the town, in field, do me mischief. Fight, Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a seal on my sex. We cannot fight love as men may do. We should be wooed, and not made to woo. Oh, I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. He doth leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
There.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox slips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these dances with flowers and delight. There I'll streak the juice of this with her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek throughout this grove a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do so, and the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that she may prove more fond on him than she upon her love. And look thou meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall so do.
Come now, a roundel in a fairy song. Sing me now asleep. Then to your offices and let me rest.
thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you hate with wandering in the wood. And to speak truth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Then two bosoms interchained with an oath makes one bosom, two bosoms and one troth. Then lying by your side, no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much through my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Here is my bed. Here is my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wish's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, who my master said despised the Athenian maid. And here, sleeping sound, ooh, on the dank and dirty ground. Ah, pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thine eyes I do throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. Now awake while I am gone. I must now to Oberon.
Stop!
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge the hints and do not haunt me thus.
Will you, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay. On thy peril, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. No. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Huh? Anybody? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away from fear, therefore no marvel, though Demetrius do, as a monster fly my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Oh, Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helen, nature shows art, that through thy bosom I may see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word, that vile name, to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What, though he love your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve such scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I never, oh, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man you should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleepest thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. All your powers address your love and might to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Oh, ay me, for pity, what a dream was here. Oh, Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat there smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander? Lord? What? Out of hearing? Gone? No word? No sound? Alack, if you can hear me, speak! Where are you? I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I see that all is not nigh. Either death or you. I'll find immediately.
Hey, are we all met?
Pat, pat, and here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. We shall do it in action, as we shall do it before the Duke.
Petunia Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By luck in a perilous fear.
Yeah.
I believe we must leave the killing out in the end.
Oh, no, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue.
Oh, will not the ladies be afeard of a lion?
Oh, I fear, I promise you.
Masters, do to consider with yourselves, to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Well, then another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, but you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, fair ladies I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are, and there indeed let him name his name, and tell them plainly that he is Snug. Snug the joiner. Ah.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Yeah.
Well, doth the moon shine on the night we play our play?
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Well, then may you leave a casement of the great chamber window open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person moonshine.
Yeah, okay.
Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of a wall.
Yeah.
One can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. Huh? Let him have some plaster, some loam, or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus. Yeah, thus. 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 Yeah, thus. And through that cranny may Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious...
Odors.
What?
Odors.
I think she's saying you stink.
What? A drug.
Odors savor sweet.
Oh. Flowers of odors savors sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, but hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. For you must understand he goes but to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Oh. Most radiant
Pyramus,
my lovely views of corals like red rose and triumphant brew, most brilliant jewels and ilk most lovely drew, as trusty horse that would never tire. I need thee, Pyramus, and thine is tomb.
Nine is two, man. And why, you must not speak that yet. What? That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue past. It is never tire.
Oh. As true as Trezzy who, you, that would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
I'll follow thee. I'll lead thee about around, through bog, through bush, through lake, through briar.
Why did they run away? This is a bravery of them to make me afeard.
What do I see on me?
What do you see? You see an ass out of your own, do you? Yeah. I see their knavery. this is to make an ass of me. To fight me if they could. But I will not stay in this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. They may hear that I am not afraid. The woozle cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his notes so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo? Never so.
I pray thee. I
Oh.
pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ears are much enamored of thy note, so are mine eyes enamored of thy shape. On the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Oh, methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that, but then reason and love bear little company together nowadays, huh?
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I have enough to get out of this, we have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, the summer doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore, go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. Peace, blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, willow, holly, and ivy. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
I pray your worship's mercy. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you more acquaintance, Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall walk with you, huh? Your name, honest gentleman.
Peace Blossom.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance too, Master Peace Blossom. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
Ah, Master Mustard Seed, your kindred have made my eyes water many times ere this. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too.
The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake. And what next came in her eye that she must dote on in extremity? Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit, what night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who worked for bread on Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene, and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage take, an ass's knoll I placed on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. And at his sight, away his fellows fly. I led them on in this distracted fear, and poor Pyramus just stood, translated there. And at that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. Oh, but hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman, who by his side, that one who the force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman. But not this, the man.
Why rebuke you him who loves you so? Thy breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, thou hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain or killed Lysander, kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So would a murderer look so dead, so grim.
That so should the murdered look, and so should I pierce through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her shimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him to me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. If thou hast slain him then, henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get therefore?
The privilege to see me no more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Hence, here for a while will I remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens, look thou find, by some illusion see thou bring her here, all charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, see how I go, swifter than the air arter's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hid with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
And two at once woo one. That must needs be alone. And those things that do best please me must befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, vow I weep. Why should these things in me seem scorn to you?
You do advance your cunning more and more. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to Hermia I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena. Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is money. Oh, how bright it show thy lips, those kissing cherries tipped grow. Oh, let me kiss this princess, pure white, this sea of bliss.
fight! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent as set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to bow and swear and super praise my part when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. Oh.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love, will do till my death.
Oh, never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest I sojourned, and now to Helen. Is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Despair is not, the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thy abide dear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, bore to thy sound. But unkindly, why didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
Love could press Lysander from my side.
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Oh, fair Helena, whom beguiles the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. But why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with ease contrived to beat me with this foul derision? Oh, is it all forgot? All school days, friendships, childhood innocence? Will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? Not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, but I alone feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Oh, have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare? But by your setting on, by your consent, what? Though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, miserable most to love unlove, this you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever. Counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet up, but fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Oh, stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou sayest so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, thou vile thing. Let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love.
Thy love? Out, Johnny Tartar! Out! Out, loathed medicine, hated potion! Hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I ever was. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me.
I, by my life, and never to desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. 'Tis not just that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Oh, fine, Nephi. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And have you grown so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish and so low? Ah! How low am I? Thou painted maypole, speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Oh, let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower. Hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me! I evermore did love you, Hermia. Never keep your counsel, never wronged you. Save it for love unto Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him, but he hath chid me hence and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So you will let me quiet? To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why go thee? Who hinders thee?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with a Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Fear not, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry. She is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again. Nothing low and little. Why do you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf! You minimus of hindering not grass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious on behalf of her that scorns her services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou intend so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest. Try it right. If thine or mine is most in Helena. Follow?
I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
amazed, and I know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
King of Shadows, believe me, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so, blameless proves my enterprise, that I should anoint an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, for this their jangling I esteem as sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Aye, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, lead these rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. Then o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush the juice of this into Lysander's eye. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. While I in this affair doth thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I her charmed eye will release from monster's view, and all things shall be at peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger.
But we are spirits of another sort, notwithstanding haste. Make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere...
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Why art thou proud, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou coward, thou runaway, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, saying that thou lookest for wars but wilt not come? Whip thee with the rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on when I come where he calls. And he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, and faster he did fly. The fallen am I. And here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, where if but once thou show me thy great light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Hide me if thou dare. For well I wot thou runst before me, shifting every place. Darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither. I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Fine, go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, a long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comfort from the east, that I may back to Athens. My daylight from these that my poor company detests. And sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Stay me a while from mine own company.
Comest but three. Now comes one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, poor and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. bedabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Heavens, shield Lysander, if it mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to thine eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, that shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Come sit thee down on this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy. Huh?
Oh. Where's Peas Blossom? Peas Blossom, where's... Oh, scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Oh, yeah. Where's Cobweb?
Ready.
Oh, Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur. Put your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-lipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Oh, where's Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will?
Oh, nothing, good Monsieur, but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. Oh, methinks I must to the barber, Monsieur. Methinks I'm marvelous hairy about the face.
What, wilt thou hear some music, sweet love?
Oh, I have a reasonable good ear for music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Oh, truly?
Yes.
A peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay, sweet hay hath no fellow. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me, for I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, away, be gone. Shoo. How I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now do I begin to pity, for seeing her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet things from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. And she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her changeling child, which she straight gave me, and bid her fairy bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eye. And, Robin, take this head off the scalp of this Athenian swain. He awaking when the others do, think no more of this night's accidents, but as a fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be. my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? How I do loathe his visions now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, we will tomorrow night solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall these pairs of lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
My fairy king, attend and hark, I hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
And since we have the vaward of the day, we will, fair queen, up to the players' green, where we shall mark the musical confusion of clubs and echo in conjunction.
I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
Oh, but soft. What nymphs are these, huh?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena, old Nida's Helena. I wonder at their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May. But tell us, good Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia is to give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's Day is past, huh? Aw, could you woodbirds bite the couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you, stand up, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, huh? To sleep by hate and no enmity, huh?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius. To have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to the wood, and I, in fury, hither followed them. Fair Helena, in fancy, following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed, there I saw her. But like in sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health come to my natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we shall hear no more anon. Aegeus, I will overbear thy will, for by and by with us in the temple these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 by 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
deserve what you're going to get.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Like when everything seems double-sided, like when my eyes feel parted.
Oh, me thinks so too. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are we sure that we are awake? Because it seems that we yet sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yes, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Then we are awake, and let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Oh, when my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Petunia Quince, flute the belt mender, snout the tinker, starveling, Samantha. I don't even know a Samantha. God's my life. Stolen Hanson left me here asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass to go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, no man can say what, but methought I was, and methought I had, but man is but a patched fool if he offered to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, a man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Petunia Quince to write a ballet of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke. No. For peradventure, to make it more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Transported.
If he comes not, then is the play marred? Doth it report or doth it not?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he is simply just the best handcraft man of all of Athens.
Aye, and the best person too. And he has a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for Pyramus is a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our play had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet Billy Bottom, he had not been paid 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus or nothing. If he does not play Pyramus tonight, I'll be hanged.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Thank you. masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian. Oh, I'll tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Tell us, sweet bottom.
You know what? Not a word from me. All I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man go o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is prepared! Oh, and my dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. Now, no more words. Go away. Away. Go away. Go. Go, 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 go away. Go away. Go away. Go away, go away, go away.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of."
Is more strange than true. I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehends more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the joyful lovers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come, what masks, what dances shall we have? Where is our usual manager of mirth? Is there no revels at hand? What about a play to wear away the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philomena.
Theseus.
Hey, what abridgment have you for this evening? How are we to wear away the lazy hour, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The Battle of the Centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll have none of that. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing a Thracian singer in their rage. That's an old device. A brief and tedious scene of young Pyramus and his lover Thisbe. A very tragical mirth. Oh, merry and tragical. Tedious and brief, yeah? That is hot ice and strange, wondrous snow. Tell us, how shall we find the concord of this here discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there's not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyrrhus therein doth kill himself, which I must confess, when I saw rehearsed, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears, a passion of loud laughter, never stead.
And who are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that were in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now.
And we shall hear it. Go, bring them in. Take your places, ladies.
Oh, goodness.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let her approach.
If we offend, it is with goodwill. That you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, our true intent is, all for your delight. We are not here. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
Indeed, she hath played on her prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
Yeah. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at our show, But wonder on, tell truth, make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe, his certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink. Poor souls they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn and bush of thorns presenteth moonshine, for if you will know, by moonshine these lovers thought no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, Lionhide by name, the trusting Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with blade, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, wall, moonshine, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, often whisper very secretly, this loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which our fearful lovers are to whisper.
Hey, do you desire in lime cats to speak better?
This is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, man.
Oh, but Pyramus approaches the wall silence.
O night, that ever art when day is not. O night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink, that I may blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall be insensible, methinks should coice again, eh?
No, indeed, sir, he should not. For you see, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. It will fall out pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall.
Oh, wall.
How often have I moved? For parting my fair Pyramus and me, I have often kissed thy cherry lips on thy stone walls with a lot of hair on them. I kiss them a lot. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hark! I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, I think.
Think thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and like Limander am I trusty still.
Like Helen me fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
What? I don't want to kiss him.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Oh.
I kiss the walls. There you go. Okay. I kiss the walls whole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tight life, tight death, I come without delay.
Oh, and thus I, Wall, my part having discharged so, and being done, thus Wall away doth go.
And now is the mural down between the two lovers.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but here come two noble beasts now, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I once snubbed the joiner am, a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts that e'er saw, my lord.
Oh yeah.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
Aye, and a goose for his discretion. Oh, now let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
Oh, he is no crescent. And his horns are hidden within the circumference, huh?
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present, for I, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
I'm weary of this moon. What he would change?
Yeah, proceed, moon! Yeah.
All that I'm trying to tell you is this lanthorn is a moon. I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush is my thorn bush.
All these things should inside the lanthorn, because all these things are inside the moon.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, but silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is Nini's tomb. Now where is my love?
Roar!
Well roared, lion.
Well, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon.
And anon comes Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite. But mark, poor tonight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be, O dainty duck, O dear? Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Fates, come, cut thread and thrum. Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
His passion and the death of a dear friend would make one close to being sad.
Through my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my
Whoa!
devoured my dear, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap, where heart doth tap. Thus die I, thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover. And prove an ass.
But how chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her love?
She'll find him by starlight. But here comes Thisbe, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she'll be brief.
Dead my love, dead my dove, arise, arise, speak, speak. Dumb? I must cover thine eyes, my lanto. Okay. Lips and cherry nose and cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone, are gone. Sisters three, come! Come to me with white hands, lay them in gore. For you have taken my fair Pyramus and me. You have cut his string, and now he is dead. Lips say nothing. Come, trusty sword! Come, impressive bro! This Thisbe's end. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Well, now Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
Oh, no. I assure you, sir, that the wall between their fathers is down. Would you care to hear an epilogue or to hear a Bergamask dance between two of our players?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse, huh? Never excuse. For when all the players are dead, there needs none to be blamed.
When you say
leave your epilogue alone.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ron.
That's all I want to see. That's my life.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. 'Tis almost fairy time, huh? Gentle lovers to bed, a fortnight hold we the solemnity, with nightly revels and new jollities.
Now it is the time of it, where the graves all gaping wide. Everyone lets forth his sprite down the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind that door.
Through the house gathering light by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and very sprite hath the light as bird through briar, and this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, in each word a warbly note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, let us sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through the house each fairy stray, through the palace give sweet peace, and the owner in it blessed ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, so to scape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. And so, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall